Hello and welcome to DVB English News. I'm Joe. In this week's headlines, the UN Human Rights Chief condemns military attacks in Myanmar. The military regime loses control of the southeast to the Karen National Union. A 21-year-old reportedly dies of a heart attack at Insein Prison. And the NLD commemorates its 35th anniversary. The UN High Commissioner for Human Rights Volker Turk told the Human Rights Council that Myanmar is experiencing widespread attacks from the military. He reported that 867 airstrikes were launched from April 2022 to July 2023, with at least 22 cases of mass killings of 10 or more people. Naypyidaw's ban on humanitarian aid following Cyclone Mocha on May 14th has included the denial of medical care, shelter, and clean drinking water to Arakan state residents. Volker said that Myanmar is faced with a system of ruthless repression designed to coerce and subjugate its people, and to erode society so that the predatory interests of the military are preserved. The Karen Peace Support Network, or KPSN, claims that Naypyidaw has lost significant control across southeast Burma since the 2021 coup. KPSN is a grouping of 30 Karen civil society organizations in Myanmar and Thailand. In its latest report titled, A Shifting Power Balance, the KPSN claims that the military has lost 62 camps to the Karen National Union, or KNU, and other resistance groups. KPSN adds that over 637,414 people have fled their homes due to fighting and are internally displaced persons, or IDPs. The UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, or UN OCHA, recorded 322,600 IDPs across southeast Burma in its July 15th report. The KPSN claims that the figures from UN agencies in Yangon are unreliable as they are operating under restrictions imposed by Naypyidaw. Here is KPSN Deputy Director Saleh Gapal.
Since the coup, we have a lot of IDP, and only in Karen state we have 600,000. And they are in very critical situations. And so the support to those communities is very important since they cannot go back to their home, they cannot do their livelihood activity. The other important thing is the support for the humanitarian to those communities should come through the cross-border aid, because currently the humanitarian support inside the country is not going well because of the junta is trying to intimidate all of the humanitarian and also threaten people who are trying to support the humanitarian aid to the IDP community.
That was KPSN Deputy Director Saleh Gapal. Regime officials claim that Min Aung Hlaing died of a heart attack at Insein Prison on September 24th. A former political prisoner told DVB that he learned that the 21-year-old inmate had been suffering from a heart condition since May. Min Aung Hlaing was reportedly not able to receive proper medical care at Insein Prison. Min Aung Hlaing was sentenced to 27 years in prison on incitement and terrorism charges. He was arrested along with 3 others in November 2021. 2 others died while jumping from the building to evade arrest. The National League for Democracy, or NLD Party, was founded on September 27, 1988. On its 35th anniversary, the NLD claimed that 97 of its members have been killed and 1,769 have been arrested since the 2021 coup. The National Unity Government, or NUG, acting President Dua Lashila said that the NLD remains committed to democracy. The NLD states that it will not participate in any regime-planned election due to a lack of democratic standards and unfair election laws. It urged the international community to pressure Naypyidaw to release all political prisoners, including Aung San Suu Kyi. It claimed that she could de-escalate Myanmar's political crisis and help build a federal democratic union. And that's all for this week's headlines. Thanks for listening to DVB English News. I'm Joe. Tune in again next week for all the latest news from Myanmar.